In Episode 3 of Bleach, Thousand-Year Blood War, we see the continuation of the intense battle between the Quincy army and the Soul Reapers. The Quincy army, led by Iwich, the emperor of the Quincy army, has launched an all-out assault on the Soul Society and has quickly gained the upper hand. The Soul Reapers are struggling to keep up with the Quincy army's sheer numbers and power, and many of them are falling in battle. The episode opens with Uryu Ishida, the Quincy prince, leading the charge against the Soul Reapers. He effortlessly cuts down several of them with his bow and arrows, and his fellow Quincy soldiers are quickly following his lead. As Uryu moves forward, he comes face to face with Captain Renji Abarai, who is determined to stop the Quincy army from taking over the Soul Society. To engage in a fierce battle, and Uryu shows just how powerful he has become. He easily dodges Renji's attacks and counters with his own powerful arrows. However, Renji is not one to give up, and he fights with everything he has, using his Zanpakuto, Zabumeru, to fight Uryu. Meanwhile, Captain Shunsui Kairaku and his lieutenant, Nanao Ice, are fighting against the Quincy army on another front. Shunsui is a powerful fighter, and he uses his sword skills and quick thinking to keep his enemies at bay. Nanao, on the other hand, uses her intelligence and knowledge of the enemy to provide strategic support. Despite their best efforts, the Soul Reapers are quickly losing ground to the Quincy army. Many of them have fallen in battle, and it seems like the Soul Society is about to fall. However, Captain Commander Genryusai Yamamoto arrives on the battlefield and takes control of the situation. He quickly assesses the situation and comes up with a plan to turn the tide of the battle. Yamamoto decides to use his Zanpakuto, Ryujin Jaka, to release a massive amount of heat that will destroy the Quincy army. He unleashes the power of his Zanpakuto, and the battlefield is soon engulfed in flames. The Quincy army is caught off guard, and they struggle to defend themselves against Yamamoto's attack. However, Iwich, the leader of the Quincy army, is not so easily defeated. He reveals that he has the ability to absorb the energy of his enemies and use it to increase his own power. He absorbs the energy of the flames and becomes even stronger, which surprises Yamamoto and the Soul Reapers. Iwich then attacks Yamamoto, and the two engage in a fierce battle. Yamamoto uses all his power and experience to fight against Iwich, but the Quincy leader seems to be getting the upper hand. However, just as it seems like Yamamoto is about to fall, Captain Byakuya Kachiki arrives to save him. Byakuya and Iwich engage in a brutal battle, and Byakuya shows just how skilled he is with his Zanpakuto, Senbonzakura. He manages to keep Iwich at bay for a while, but the Quincy leader eventually overpowers him and sends him flying with a powerful blast. Despite the Soul Reapers' best efforts, the Quincy army is slowly taking over the Soul Society. It seems like all is lost, but the episode ends with a glimmer of hope as Captain Commander Yamamoto announces that they will not give up and that they will continue to fight until the very end. In conclusion, Episode 3 of Bleach, Thousand-Year Blood War is a high-stakes battle that